All right, we've heard from head coach Kevin Stefanski. Now I think it's time for the man of the hour, Browns general manager Andrew Berry. Every year before the draft, we like to talk to him before he goes into that draft room. So it's time now for that pre-draft interview presented by Ticketmaster, the official ticketing marketplace of the Cleveland Browns and the NFL. Andrew, the moment's here, draft day. Yeah. How excited are you to get that selection in and get that first new face on the roster?
Very excited. It's been a long process, and I feel like this week has been a year in real time. It feels like just kind of we're hurry up and wait mode. So we're really excited about tonight. To see who the newest Cleveland Brown is going to be. We've done a lot of work on a number of these players that are going to go high in the draft, and we can't wait to see which one is going to be ours.
Number 2 pick. It's a big one. How much do you have that locked in? How much do you maybe think about not locking that in?
Yeah, honestly, we try and remain pretty fluid. There are a number of really talented players that are worthy of that selection, but we also try and give ourselves as much time as possible for any opportunities that we may not foresee until we're actually on the clock. And then also, if anything ahead of us, changes the game board, so to speak. But we have a general idea of the guys that we like at that slot, and then just a matter of seeing, if anything else unexpected pops up before making a decision.
You mentioned that number 1 pick is the only one ahead of you, but there are some teams behind you that might want to move up. Is that something that you're considering, the option to be flexible and maybe not pick it 2?
That's a great question, Cam. We always want to be opportunistic. So we don't want to be so narrow-minded as we go into any big decision that we would cut off avenues that would enable us to improve the team. So we'll listen to anything that comes across our desk or comes through the phone line, I guess, so to speak. And we'll work through it at that time. But we're also very comfortable, with the group of players that we've identified that are worthy of that pick.
Last year I asked you if you were going to move up, what the odds of moving up into the draft were, and you said you had a better chance of winning the Powerball. So I'll ask you candidly, is there a better chance of movement this year outside of that number 2 pick, or is it kind of the same thing?
Yeah, I'd say, I think in the modern draft era, the number 1 pick has moved maybe 13 times. You may actually know that more than I do, Cam. But so I guess just by that history, it's very unlikely. You never say never. But I would say that with only one team ahead of us, like if we did movement in the other direction would probably be more likely.
What is the philosophy for this team? It's always been kind of smart, tough, accountable. Mm-hmm. Is it changed? Is it different? What's this year look like for the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah, so I'd say this, like for us, the baseline to bring a player in is they've got to be tough and competitive. And then we really want to encase them in an environment of hard work and strong work ethic. We still want to have the collective be smart, tough, accountable, resilient, and team-oriented. But when we bring players in the building, the bar they have to clear is that they have to be really tough and they have to be mentally and physically tough and they have to be really competitive.